Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Eric.
And I'm Ty.
And we are Shantottocast. And guess what? You could guess from the title, actually. There's no guessing involved. Yeah. We have a spoiler.
And the thumbnail. And the fact that you probably clicked on this from the Facebook page and or our Twitter and or
Reddit. Reddit, Discord, maybe our locals chat, whatever.
We have a new spoiler.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah. So before we start, as always, quick shout out to RB for including us on this. It's a huge honor every single time we've gotten to do one of these. I always get really excited for this. Like, this is the biggest thing I'm excited for every spoiler season. And this time I'm extra excited.
Oh yeah, dude.
A little extra excited.
It's like burning us up.
Oh yeah. It's really giving me Illua but fire vibes.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the card on the screen now.
Woohoo. So our spoiler card is Meeth.
We have
Crystal
Meeth.
Chronicles. Something I think is funny about every single one of our spoiler cards, maybe with the exception of Scott, is that I have very little to no, like, I consider myself a lore master of Final Fantasy, but they always give us characters or like enemies where I'm like, I don't know who this is. But Meeth from Crystal Chronicles, a 2-drop fire backup, EX, which is relevant, Job Alchemist, which isn't super relevant. Do you want to read the effect?
Yeah, so I like this backup a lot. When Meeth enters the field, you may discard one multi-element card. If you do so, search for one card other than a backup and add it to your hand. That's disgusting.
One card.
That's forward, summoner, monster. I mean, obviously a backup as well, but it specifies other than backup.
Other. Yeah.
And it's FFCC, that's searchable. 100% searchable category. So you can find a Meeth or hit it on EX and then do your multi-element discard. Multi-element cards are, we have plenty of those and we're getting more.
Yeah.
The value on this only goes up.
Yeah. So we've been kind of sitting on this card for like a little bit over a week now. And I've like at work, I've just been thinking like, what can I do with this card? Like it's so nutty. I love it. So, because like obviously, being able to search any card other than a backup's good already. Because everyone's running Tyro. Like Tyro, 5-drop backup that lets you do essentially the same thing. And also an EX, but he only lets you search a forward. Like, being able to search anything but a backup is a little disgusting.
Well, the fact that it's a 2-drop, let's acknowledge how easily playable this card is. And it's an EX.
I love Tyro. Tyro's a really great card, but costing 5, like, if he gets broken, that's a huge momentum loss. But Meeth just being a 2-drop, if you don't even get the ETB, like if you don't care about the ETB, you're still getting a 2-drop backup. Like that's baseline decent. Like that's good.
Like but ramp and fire.
On top of that, EX and search anything but a backup. Like that's nuts. And like, so I think the one thing I've been like kind of tackling with is like, how easy is it to discard a multi-element card, right?
I mean, yeah, that's always the struggle in terms of meeting a condition is, what the condition specifies. I think this condition is pretty meetable, if you ask me.
I 100% agree. Because I was thinking like, okay, so what multi-element cards are you running in fire? Like, obviously, like you can't really run this on mono fire unless they're splashing something else. So if you're splashing like, I don't know, one of the Moogles or the Moogle that taps for ice, and then you could splash Last Well. We've seen the new Axstar spoiled. You could splash Axstar.
You can splash. Well, there's any amount of fire X element card. I mean, we got probably, I don't know. I can check FF decks. We can look at multi-element cards. Or can we sort by multi-element on FF decks yet?
I'm not sure.
But
off the top of my head, like. So some really good targets for Meeth, or like cards to discard off of Meeth: Aldor Emperor, Lednar, New Axstar, Lastwell. Like you have a lot of targets, and that's all assuming that you're running just like a Fire X deck. If you're running this in 3-color, like it's even better. You could discard. Let's say if you're running like Avalanche, right? Like Avalanche was one of the first decks that really came to mind when I saw this card, where you pitch a Barret to search anything. you're really just discarding like maybe that 6-drop Cloud if you have another one in hand, or the 2-drop Tifa, or the 4-drop Barret. Like, you have so much freedom once you discard that card, and you're probably going to have one of those out already, to just search a summon, search like, do you run any monsters? Well, you could run, like, grab something like a Luminous Puma. Like, you have so much freedom, or even just get an Avalanche member you need.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at multicolor stuff right now. So we have Lastwell in Fire Ice. We have Cater in Fire Wind if you're running Type 0.
Ooh.
You have the Lednar Legend from Opus 13.
Actually, really quick, that's something I didn't think about. This card is nuts in Type 0.
Yeah, because you have 9, you have Cater.
In there.
If you're running Fire Water, you have Yazuki. You can discard.
9 as well.
I mentioned 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you're running Fire Lightning, you have Gesho, I guess. But yeah, you mentioned already Avalanche, which also brings up the Fire Earth Arden. If you're running that one, let's see what else is here on multi-element fire stuff. No, that's pretty much it at this point. I mean, that's specifically if you're running fire multicolor stuff. I mean, there's other multi-element stuff that you're using. Oh, right, Steiner and Gawain, Vayne and Celsius and Leon. Ferris.
Oh, Celsius is another really
Ferris
good target for him
in Warriors of Light, Warrior of Lights.
Yeah.
Like, you just have a lot of options.
Our point is the discard is minimal. Yeah. Like, you're basically going to be using it to kind of clear up your hand anyway, and being able to search like anything but an EX. And I think our kind of final point about this card, it's EX. It's EX.
Yeah. Like, hitting this on EX and just being like, oh, okay, cool, ditch this card, search, and you still you don't neg, you don't plus, but you don't lose anything, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get something you wanted anyway.
Yeah, like you're trading in, you're trading that 4-drop Bear or that 2-drop Tifa for an Amaterasu. You're trading that in. Oh, also worth noting, doesn't lock it to a color. So you're fetching for that Amaterasu, you're searching for that Titan, you're searching for Kusith. Like, you have so many
Shadow Lord, name a dark or light card, go for it.
Yeah.
Anything's viable. Anything's viable.
So this card's nutty. I definitely think it's gonna see play. I 100% think it's gonna see play. I can think of at least 2 or 3 decks I want to throw it in. And as you know, I'm getting really hyped for that 3-drop deck that's coming up with Axstar.
Oh my god,
Meeth is like a must run in that deck.
Dude, Fire Ice Aggro is gonna be back. Kim is gonna be so excited because that's Fire Ice Aggro is the deck she started playing the game with. So seeing that coming back, she'll be hype.
Yeah, but this card, we should probably just move on to final thoughts. This card is nutty. I love it. I honestly adore this card. I'm extremely excited to run it. Like, just search anything, and it's EX. Like, oh my god.
Really, the only thing that bothers me about it, Meeth's face is a little unsettling.
Screw you. I love it.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Love it so much.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a little off-putting. That's all,
I love him. At least it's no Ted Mosby.
I mean, sure. That's fair. Oh man,
I will accept the angry anime child as long as they search me my Amaterasu.
Honestly, it's the blush, it's the cheeks. If the cheeks weren't so glossy or rosy, it wouldn't look like an old porcelain doll. It doesn't make a difference to me. I just think it's funny.
I think I'll be able to overlook that while it's searching out an Ifrit.
I was gonna say, I'm looking more at the cards I'm searching up than the face, so it's whatever, man.
Exactly. But all right, that's all I got.
Yeah,
Do you have any closing
I
thoughts?
think we covered it all. I think we're settled here.
Yeah. Once again, thank you, RB. Especially thank you for giving us a banger card. Like, Meeth is goofy. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this one.
I'm so legitimately hyped for this. I've liked all of our spoiler cards, but this one, oh my god.
I like this one the most. However, now that I'm trying out Kingsglaive, I'm really excited for Axis. I really like Axis. It's a very, very useful card in that archetype.
But for every other deck, you got Meeth.
Yes, definitely. No shortage of options. So definitely going to be a must include for a lot of decks out there.
Yeah, definitely. But all right, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you like Meeth half as much as we do. Feel free to throw this card into your group chat. Let's start some discussions.
Let's go. Theory crafts. I want to see it all.
Yeah. But all right, we'll see you.
Bye.